Hello, this is Wanker Reviews, and today I'll be doing a video on 47 Meters Down, Uncaged, starring Corinne Fox and Sophie Nélisse, about a group of girls who go scuba diving in a private location without any supervision and get more than what they bargained for. This is a sequel to the 2017 movie 47 Meters Down. The two movies are not connected. Now, I did enjoy the first movie, so going into this, I didn't even need to see any trailers before I decided I wanted to see it, so I knew absolutely nothing going in. Now, let me just do a quick run of all the things that I did like about the movie. I thought the characters were likable enough to where you actually cared about what was happening. They weren't irritating. The acting is decent. No one in the movie is a terrible actress. I was pleasantly surprised to see that it was pretty violent and had a couple of scenes of some gore, and that was a little shocking seeing as this is a PG-13 movie. And the sharks themselves were good looking enough. They were believable enough. It wasn't top quality practical effects. It was obvious CGI, but they looked realistic enough to where it didn't take you out of the movie. Now, my first complaint about the movie is the very first scene. We're introduced right away to Sophie Nélisse's character, who is bullied by a bunch of popular girls at her new school. I'm so sick and tired of this cliche where the girl who's getting bullied and who's seen as a freak show for no reason is getting bullied. I am so sick of Hollywood not hiring actual unattractive girls, actresses, to play unattractive characters. The girl, Sophie, is perfectly good looking. She's perfectly normal looking. There's nothing wrong with her appearance. Yet she's treated like she's a freak show, like she's some sort of monster, and everyone is attacking her. Because in real life, girls who look like Sophie Nélisse are the ones who actually do the bullying. And I'm also tired of the whole bullying cliche altogether. Why does a character have to get bullied so severely for you to not want them to get eaten by a shark? I think it's such a cheap. I thought the writing in general was just very lazy, and I thought it was very cheap to have her get, physically assaulted in the movie just so you would feel sorry for her when she's getting chased by a shark. And speaking of lazy writing, there's even a scene where Corinne Fox slays Sophie's stepsister. She's like, "Oh, it's no big deal, Dad. She just got bullied at school. It's not that big of a deal." Who says that about their family member who got physically assaulted at school? It's such lazy writing. And this is the biggest issue that I had with the writing in the first half of the movie, is the lazy writing. It has a nice build up. Some of the lines that the characters have are horrible, but it does have an entertaining build up. And then it completely drops the ball. It's almost like, okay, we're tired of spending so much time on these main characters hanging out. Now let's get to the sharks. And it's almost like they didn't know, or they got lazy with how to introduce the sharks in a creepy, suspenseful way. They just completely dropped the ball. I won't spoil what happens, but it's so out of left field, to the point where I thought that the lead character, I thought she bumped her head and was hallucinating. It was so bizarre and so out of left field and such bad writing, and it completely ruined the first half. There's characters in this movie that pop out of nowhere. We have no idea who these people are, but apparently they know the main characters, and they're literally just there to get killed off. This movie wants a high body count and a lot of violence and a lot of shark attacks, but they can't get the main characters because they're the main characters. They're the ones that are carrying the movie. So literally just random people start showing up where it doesn't make any sense, just so they can get eaten by a shark. They literally had the opportunity, before introducing the sharks, they literally had the opportunity to build suspense and really make it creepy. And I'm not talking Oscar worthy or anything, but for what the movie was, a lot of people probably have low expectations going in. So this movie had the opportunity to surprise the audience and make a genuinely creepy movie, but instead they just jump into it and it's ridiculous. Now, in the second half of the movie, it does get a lot better, like the chase scenes and the, actually caring about if the characters survive or not. Like it really does get better. It really does get a lot better in the second half. The writing gets better. The suspense gets better. The kills get better. Like the kills actually mean something. It's not just a body count. Although towards the end, and don't worry, I won't give away what the ending is. The ending is really ridiculous. It's almost laughable, and it involves jumping sharks. People are like trying to get away, and every time they're almost getting away from the sharks just jump out of the water. And to me, the scene just sort of like dragged on because it was so repetitive. Like it was suspenseful at first, but then it was like, come on, are you gonna eat them or not? But yeah, I won't give anything else away. But overall, that's what describes this movie. It's entertaining, it's ridiculous, and it's really dumb at times. And it's almost to the point where you're kind of rooting for some of the characters to get killed off because it's like, come on. Anyway, I give this like a 5 out of 10. It's entertaining. I don't think this is worth going to the theaters for. I think this is something that you can watch on a Friday or Saturday night with your friends at home. This is really not a movie theater movie. I'm actually surprised it got a movie theater release. But yeah, 5 out of 10. It's cheap entertainment.